had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. Ugh. I was popping and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
Boyfriend number 2 really just broke up with me because he saw my TikTok about boyfriend number 5 and he knew it wasn't about him because I was talking about how well number 5 made me arch my back. And number 2 was like, I know that's not about me. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
I had my husband blocked on TikTok for years because, like I've said before, my activity on the internet is none of his business. Chatting this morning, and he just casually looks at me and he goes, I see you followed somebody named Girthmaster.
Please don't explain who that is. My ears are pure.
Husband filing for divorce because of the video I posted online is definitely worth it because I'd rather be with someone that truly loves me and accepts what I do for work.
Welcome back to Unfiltered. Today we're looking at attention-seeking women getting humbled by men. Starting with this woman who was served divorce papers after sharing her marriage problems on TikTok.
Back in the closet again, where it all started. So everything has been super awkward in my household since my husband found out about my TikTok account. And if you're new here, you know, I started this account 6 or 7 months ago, made some videos about my marriage and how frustrated I was with it. And like a dummy, I told my husband about it. It felt like he had a right to know. Anyway, he blew up, got really mad, and now everything in the house is really super awkward. I guess the good thing about it all is that we ended up having a conversation that was not great, but the resolution was that we're not going to be married anymore. We're trying to work out the details of that.
It's wild how some people say relationships should be private, but then post everything online for attention. Up next, this woman is upset because her husband refused to take her out to eat.
So me and my husband are in a huge fight right now.
Oh, how original. Someone airing their dirty laundry on social media.
He actually left, and he said he's going to stay gone until I get my act together. So I'm going to tell you what happened, okay?
Okay.
He works like 70 hours a week, okay? And I asked him if we can go out to eat. We went out to eat yesterday, and I asked him again if we can go out to eat again. He said that this can't be something we do on a routine basis. And I'm just like, why not?
Well, I can think of multiple very good reasons why a person shouldn't make going out to eat on a regular basis a thing. But let's hear what they have to say.
Why not? When you have the money to do it, and you make all that money, why can't we do that? And he says, because we're supposed to be saving.
That's a reasonable response, and it sounds like they have their priorities where they should be.
We're supposed to save? What are we investing in? Why are we saving in the first place?
Well, there is this thing called the future. And a lot of individuals believe in putting money aside in case they need it, or, heaven forbid, saving up so they can actually retire someday.
First of all, what I'm not going to do is sit here and allow someone to tell me what my money, that's my money too, because we're married. I'm not going to allow someone to tell me what my money is going to go towards.
Well, it definitely sounds like someone should, because at least one person in that relationship is responsible enough not to think of just the here and now.
And if he's going to keep it up, then he don't have to come back.
Right. So if they keep being responsible and forward-thinking, then someone doesn't want them around. I think they'd be better off.
That man seems financially responsible while she appears unrealistic about expectations. Next, this man comes home planning to take a photo of his wife, but instead finds something extremely troubling.
His husband took an innocent picture of her, but what he saw in the picture caused him to file for divorce. This girl's husband has been gone for 20 days, so the day he came back, he took this picture of his wife, and it ended up changing his life. At first, he didn't notice what was in the picture, but after a few days, he looked at it again and couldn't believe what he saw. It looks completely normal. There is one tiny thing that you missed. If you look very close, there was actually a man hiding under the bed. As it turns out, his wife was cheating on him.
Boyfriend number 2 really just broke up with me because he saw my TikTok about boyfriend number 5 and he knew it wasn't about him because I was talking about how well number 5 made me arch my back. And number 2 was like, I know that's not about me. And I was like, yeah, you're right.
Divorced his wife after accidentally catching her cheating via Google Maps Street View. Do you know how bad the universe wants you to get caught if you got Google Maps snitching on you?
Ooh, look at you. Got him. Caught red. Ooh.
Getting exposed through location data is a whole different level of accountability. Next, we see a woman showing her true colors right before getting married.
Better.
For better.
For worse.
For worse.
For richer.
For richer.
For poorer.
For poorer.
Yeah. We hit that snag about 20 times in counseling. Bria made it very clear to Jonathan, you cannot be broke. in sickness, and in health,
and in health,
to love, cherish, and to obey.
We didn't talk about that one in counseling.
We did talk about that in counseling. Yes, we did. So you want me to repeat that again? You want to just keep going?
I think we can keep going.
All right.
He'll look back and realize all the warning signs were already there. Now this woman is ranting about her upcoming divorce after repeatedly posting personal issues online.
Hi besties. I was super busy today, so I didn't record, but I wanted to let you guys know that this is probably like the biggest tea of all. My husband, he was still trying to work it out with me, and I was texting him kind of like nonchalant, like obviously like I was mad, like I would say stuff here and there, like dude, like you cheated, like what? And he was like trying to like work to gain my trust back and stuff like that, but like mentally, like I knew I wasn't gonna stay with him. And so when I started posting the TikToks, like he had no clue. He thought that we were still gonna work this out. He was asking me for like a list of things that we need to work on in our marriage, but like he needs to work on as a person as well. And I was just like, hey dude, like I'm busy, I'll text the list to you later. And then I'm pretty sure, since you know my videos went viral, pretty sure one of his friends, family members, whatever it is, saw and was like, dude, I think she's gonna divorce you. I think once he found out that I was posting all the tea on TikTok, he blocked me. And like at first, like it didn't say he stopped sharing his location with me like on an iMessage, but if I went to like find my like the little like my little Sims app, his email came up, but it said no location found or something like that. And I was like he found out. But I was like, how is any of this my fault?
The lack of accountability says everything about why the marriage failed. Now to the Whatever podcast, where a woman admits she was still in love with her ex while married.
Entire time, even while you were married to your
Yeah, I was
husband.
always in love with him. But you can be in love with someone and it not be healthy and not want to be with them.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
No, I don't think you can.
I think you can.
I think that anybody who would marry anybody who was in love with somebody else is.
Well, I don't think I
there's a
necessarily
problem.
always knew that I was
you didn't
still
know?
with him.
Wait, can we just not? Hold on. I'm sorry. I need you to repeat that one more time. So this guy who's your ex, who he paid thousands of dollars for your retrial lawyer, used to date him while you were married to your husband. You were thinking of your ex.
Yeah, often.
Just about how much you love this guy.
Wait, and did
It
you
took
date?
me a while to figure out. Like,
Did you date
Were you
other
talking
guys?
to him while you were married?
Yes, but my husband knew, but it wasn't often. It was just like ever so often. Throughout the years, the here and there.
Red pill, massive red pill.
She likely knew that before walking down the aisle. Up next, this woman explains how her social media profile led to her getting rejected.
This guy goes and searches my TikTok, found me on TikTok, and he said, "You too much for me. Thank you." I was like,
Damn.
okay. I didn't tell him my TikTok or nothing, but I'm like, it's not a secret either. So like, if you really are looking for a prudish woman, then
He saw the warning signs early and walked away. Now this comedian talks about loving his wife while revealing something deeply uncomfortable.
Best decision I ever made in my entire life was to marry this woman right here. His birthday it is in 2 weeks. And I love you so much, and the only regret that I have is that I only got to marry you once.
I had a roster of guys that I would rotate through. Ugh. I was popping and living my best life in these white boy frat houses.
Okay, I have two butthole stories. So one time I met this guy on Tinder, letting him sleep over, and I like woke up in the morning and like my a little sore. Oh my God. I'm actively trying to have it.
That situation would be humiliating for any man. Next, we hear about a husband who divorced his wife after discovering her online account.
Divorcing my wife over her account. What? I can't stand the shame. I don't blame you, buddy. I don't blame you at all. And then here she said her? Is that the wife?
I don't think so.
Oh, I really wish that was like, no way. This what happened to me. Oh no, this is a different woman who also
Yes, it's a different woman.
who also had her man leave her over. What is wrong with these women, dude? Come on. You're worth more than $10.99 a month. God has an infinite amount of love for you. Please, please do not sell your on.
It's sad to see how social media can destroy marriages. Up next, a husband divorces his wife after realizing she misrepresented herself.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. This man divorced his wife after seeing her for the first time on the honeymoon without makeup. I see the difference. I understand. My thing is, Playboy, that was your fault. Yes, it was your fault. Why in the hell would you marry somebody you ain't never seen them before without their makeup on? Why would you do that?
Rings do you have that he doesn't support?
Well, I want to be a dancer. I've actually been dancing since we've been separated, but he didn't want me to dance while we were together.
Why didn't you want her to dance?
I mean, she wanted to be a dancer.
I thought I was like back up for Britney Spears or something. Well, you should have made that clear. You should have made that clear. Are you?
Yes.
Are difficult to recover from. Now this woman openly disrespects her husband on social media.
Show of hands, did TikTok end your marriage too? He left me. But around the time he left me, I started seeing videos of women being treated just so much better. And I started speaking up, and he didn't like that. So, like, I'm pretty sure he left because I got my voice because of TikTok. And recently, my girls told him I was back on TikTok because I took a break, and he didn't seem happy about that. So, TikTok.
Her behavior clearly shows a lack of respect for the relationship.
We're chatting this morning, and he just casually looks at me and he goes, I see you followed somebody named Girthmaster.
Please don't explain who that is. My ears are pure.
This is my private space. This is my private internet. I am horrified.
Next, this man explains why he's divorced.
This is why I am divorced. My wife wanted for her birthday something that went from 0 to 200 in under 3 seconds.
Y'all, man. But there was a time post. It's so bad, bro. Like, it'll be a shorty who looks super innocent in the first slide, and then she was a backstage groupie for a Lil Pump or something. It's like,
Seems like the saying can't turn a low into a housewife stands true.
Men who have encouraged my husband over the last 2 years to divorce me and sent him endless DMs of divorce lawyers and words of encouragement through these tough times for him. Today was the day he left. Unfortunately for you, it was not a permanent leaving. He will be back in the next few days, but fortunately for me, he left me with his Amex. So, I guess we're all getting what we wanted out of this.
Sometimes people ignore red flags hoping things will improve. Now this woman delivers a message to people relying on housing assistance.
Section 8 right now, I'm gonna need y'all to get off. Y'all been on Section 8 for about 5, 10, 15, 20 goddamn years. It's time to get the off. Half of y'all walking around with your lights cut off. Half of y'all walking around with no food in your goddamn house. Half of y'all running around asking family members, friends, outsiders, and all types of shit. Can y'all borrow some goddamn money? Your rent only $50 to what? $300 a month? If that, half of y'all gotta go to rent court. And then when you get to rent court, you wonder why your goddamn rent is $1,000 because you ain't paid in months. Like, what the f*** you doing with that money? Hell, if you on Section 8, you should be living your best life. Your best life. Your pantry should be filled up. Your refrigerator should be filled up. You should be on vacation at least once or twice out of a goddamn month. You should be saving up money. You should have 2 cars, maybe even 3, parked in the front of your goddamn house or apartment. Like, what the f*** y'all doing? It's really sad that a lot of y'all don't like to pay regular goddamn bills. Y'all see a person like me and other people out here paying regular bills, ain't never been on Section 8 a day in their life. We out here grinding, getting it. For the ones that really need it, I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about the ones that like to abuse the system. That shit's crazy.
She argues that self-sufficiency should always be the goal. Up next, this man discovers the child he believed was his is not and changes lives permanently. Next, we hear about a woman whose TikTok prank led to an actual divorce.
I took some stupid advice from some of my girlfriends regarding a joke that they have done with their husbands or boyfriend. The joke is basically telling your partner that you want to break up or that you want a divorce.
Okay.
But I was convinced after they kept pestering me about it, as I was the only one that hasn't done it yet out of the 5 of us. They further convinced me about it when they told me the reactions their partner had afterwards. Stupidly, I did it last week, and my husband's reaction wasn't what I thought it would be. I honestly thought that he would try and talk to me or beg or make suggestions like my friends' partners had done, but he didn't. We had dinner and we were watching a movie when I told him, I'm not happy anymore, and I think we should get a divorce. He looked at me for a couple of seconds, and I swear, it looked like something broke in his eyes. He got up, walked to our bedroom, and within 10 minutes came out with a bag and walked out of the house without saying a word to me. I tried to stop him, especially after seeing him with his bag packed, and I told him it was just a joke and I didn't mean it. But he basically just brushed me off and walked out. I've tried to get a hold of him, messages, calls, emails, video chats, but he isn't answering me at all. My friends didn't have any real advice and told me to just give him time and that he will get over it. Everything came down on me yesterday when I was served with actual divorce papers.
Oh my God.
It felt like someone slapped me in the face and hit me and continued to hit me. I was and still am in so much pain. I frantically tried to get a hold of him, but all I got back was he has nothing to say and I should talk to his lawyer.
Listening to the wrong advice can have serious consequences. Now, this woman shares a message about low-income housing and responsibility.
It's gonna ruffle some feathers, but I'm gonna say it. You know who y'all should be mad at? You know who you young ladies should be mad at? Your low-income mothers who didn't tell you not to have any babies in low income until you were not low income. That's who set you up for failure. That was your first enemy. In the low income community, we're not talking about this. It's no reason why your mother's still in low income, you're having babies in low income and then moving into low income.
Teaching independence early is critical. Up next, this man explains how a TikTok video ended his marriage.
Says how my boyfriend broke up with me over my viral TikTok. So he sent me a screenshot of my TikTok video and then he was like, please, what's this? And I'm like, it's one of my TikToks now. It went viral. Why are you asking? Kai, I was so delulu here, thinking my man saw my TikTok and he thought it was funny. The guy's like, what's funny? This is so embarrassing. Why do you keep doing these silly TikToks? Eh? Just like, are you joking? It's not that deep now. Guys like joking. Who is joking with you? I'm not joking. She's like, wait, let me get this straight. You are embarrassed because of a silly TikTok. And the guy's like, you say it's not deep, but it is. It is very deep. It's every time you're on the screen doing one ridiculous thing or the other. Come on, have some class. And she's like, oh, so he did not even bring it because he found it funny. Wait. And the guy's like, this is such a mean thing to say. I thought it was funny. And so do almost 1 million people. So what's the big deal? Guys, like, I'm not embarrassed though. Just try to keep it down. I can't stand always having to see my babe doing this now. The guy's like, oh, you thought it was funny? Wow, my girlfriend is a clown. She's like, oh God, I did not know my TikToks were that embarrassing. Kai, they don't see me finish. Then he continues, please reduce this content creation thing you have going on or we would have to go our separate ways because I can't stand this. And she's like, Chinedu, wait, I don't understand. You are threatening to break up over TikTok. Hey, are you being for real? Baby, talk to me. Is there something else I did? Because there is no way you're angry over my TikToks. And then she calls.
Using private conversations for content is deeply disrespectful. Now, a young woman has a meltdown after being removed from her home.
You legally have to give me a month.
No, I don't, because you haven't paid one brown penny.
I'm not obligated to, and I can't afford to.
Guess what? Doesn't matter.
You can't just tell me I have 2 weeks to find somewhere!
You've had over a month.
No, I haven't!
Look, you have done nothing but dig your heels in and try and make me feel bad about your...
No, I haven't! I've been trying to educate you!
No, your education is brainwashing.
No, it's not! You just won't listen to me!
No, I'm not going to listen to this crap. Now you talk...
I have schizophrenia!
I don't care what you have.
Chasing views online often comes with real-world consequences. Next, this woman explains being evicted after paying extremely low rent for years.
Y'all really got me evicted. Like, y'all really got me evicted. All because I paid $50? Y'all so mad because I paid $50 for a 2-bedroom in a 10-story building. Like, what? You're that mad? I'm really trying not to crash out, but I cannot sleep on the streets. I'm scared of bugs.
I put back up the sign on the house that my tenant, she's not paying the rent, so I put the sign back up. It's gonna stay there permanently. This is gonna be up there permanently, and it's gonna be on social media. It's not coming down. It's staying for life. Keep that up there. It's gonna be up there. So I am not taking down no more. This is a Section 8 tenant that's not paying any rent.
Guess now, since all the funding and all that's being cut for Section 8 and food stamps and people are trying to get rid of it, I'm gonna have to say goodbye to my 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. That means I won't get to hang out in my jacuzzi instead of going to work. And I only pay $300 a month for this place. Y'all know how ridiculous that is, that I'm going to have to go get a job and I won't be able to rely on Section 8 to live in my little mansion I got going on over here? Y'all need to figure it out, because this ain't gonna work for me.
Abusing the system eventually leads to consequences. Up next, a landlord explains why tenants who don't follow the rules get removed.
Ever evicted a single mother out of one of my properties? Oh yes, on multiple occasions. And this is why. I'm buying in secondary and tertiary markets. These are small places. If I start giving passes to single mom with 3 kids, guess what? They start telling their neighbors, oh yeah, Tom doesn't enforce his own policies. Oh yeah, you can pay Tom's rent late. And before you know it, the entire community that you're renting Section 8 in doesn't respect you as a landlord or as an investor, and you're never going to get your rent on time from any of these people. Case in point, about 3 months ago, I get a call from my property manager. Hey, Mr. Tom, I got a tenant here, Miss Carla. Miss Carla, if you're watching this, sorry, I'm not sorry. She hasn't paid her rent in 2 months. We've given her multiple warnings. What do you want to do? So I went back, looked at her records, and sure enough, we've offered to buy her cash for keys to be able to get her out of the property in exchange for money and her security deposit back. She stopped responding. We send her an eviction notice. 3 weeks later, $200 in legal fees, and she's out on her with an eviction on her record.
If the agreement isn't honored, action is taken. Next, this woman loses housing after rule changes take effect.
2 years, I'm going to lose my housing. All because the guidelines for Section 8 have changed since you-know-who got into office. They're saying that if you have a child that is school-aged, meaning if you don't have to stay home with your child, you have to be able to obtain employment, have a full-time job, and you cannot be on Section 8 past 2 years unless you have a disability. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? God forbid I have the stress of being a single mother, right? I have to depend on the government to help pave my way, because it's really hard raising a child on your own when the government is pretty much your baby daddy, you know? You know you're going to get that check every single month. You know it's going to hit every single month, so you don't have to stress about it. And now, in 2 years, I'm not going to be able to use the government assistance that I need. That's great.
At least, she was given time to adjust and move forward. Next, this woman shares her experience as a single mother years ago.
You know what pissed me off? Excuse my language. But watching, I had my kids back in like 2012. And yeah, I applied to Section 8. I applied, for food stamps. The only thing I got was food stamps. I couldn't get Section 8. So I'm like, the people that was on Section 8 was on Section 8 for like 30 years. And then I'm like, eventually one day it'll be our turn. No. They cut off food stamps, all that Section 8 stuff, gone. That is crazy. Like, I was waiting for my turn to be on there for 30 years. And I can't. Because y'all ruined it being on there for years. Bro. It's a terrible time.
Living off assistance long-term isn't a sustainable solution. Up next, this woman gets divorced after pulling a TikTok prank on her husband.
Babe, come here. There's water coming out of the bathroom.
Wait, where?
Out of the bathroom. Come here.
Are you serious?
It was a prank.
I have a meeting.
Oh, a meeting? You're unemployed.
I'm meeting my new girlfriend. It's over.
What? No, babe, come back. Cut the video.
What the f you lying? I just know this ain't I just know the f you lying. I just know better. I just know better. I just know better.
They gotta get charged. They gotta get charged. They gotta get charged.
How long did she live here? This was Princess.
Oh wait, who did I tell you that she was moving out of here like in a rush?
Look, I am struggling here. I'm struggling. I've got 3 kids. How are you gonna do this to a single mom?
Bro, don't do this. Bro, alright, Kristen, bro, you gotta change. You've literally been dodging the last hit. She gave you the whole thing. I get it. I get it, bro.
I don't deserve that.
She needs to take responsibility for the outcome. Now this woman explains how someone reported her housing situation.
Yes, I'm in the bathroom, but no, I'm not using it. I'm about to get in the shower. But listen, I have to tell y'all this. I just watched a video of this girl. Her and her boyfriend done broke up. And she was on Section 8. He done went to Section 8 and told Section 8 that he lived there. They asked him, did he have proof? And he pulled out a piece of mail that he had got sent there. Like, so they terminated her. She has 24 hours to get out. Listen, y'all ladies that got Section 8 and y'all got kids, that's your livelihood. You can't be letting these randoms come in there and jeopardize that. And she on there crying like, oh, she don't know what she gonna do. She don't know where she gonna go. Like, you had a place to...
And finally, housing authorities step in after repeated violations.
Lead with housing authority? Hey, how you doing, sir? Is Johnson Authority there?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
Lee, with housing authority. We're here to serve an eviction. I don't know, they said that you people, that you had, 30-day notice, everything. Hold on, sir, please, sir, don't touch him. Sir, listen, everybody calm down. Okay, who is are you, who is this, ma'am?
That's my boyfriend.
Oh, okay. How you doing? I'm Lee with Housing Authority.
I'm good, what's going on?
She is currently late on her rent. 3 months behind.
Late on my rent. 3 months behind.
Yeah, and this is my mover. He's moving things. He's the one that's part of my team.
Hold on,
listen, bro. Listen. Can you talk to him? Listen, y'all. Everybody, calm down. Everybody just relax.
Well, we calm.
He is supposed to be moving things.
I ain't getting no letter. This ain't that.
Listen, bro. Listen, I need everybody to come. Listen, bro. Calm. You need to relax, bro. Listen, you need to calm down. Listen, bro. He's doing his job. He is doing his job.
Watch out, bro. He ain't tell me.
Listen.
He ain't tell me.
Listen. I got the letter right here. Listen. Here's the letter.
You should have paid this earlier. I did,
Listen.
Watch out.
Listen, bro. Hey, sir, we got. Hold on.